I could be anybody you want me to be. You want me to be in a scary movie? You want me to play a girl screaming and scream? Ah! I can do all of that. I need to put on a gun belt. I want to go down the dark alleys. I want to jump over the fence. I want to hurt myself in these movies.
You want to do your own stuff?
I want to have sex in the movies, not real but I want to look like I am.
Okay.
Let's face it, before we even discuss the core issues, Jackie has always been that loud, devoted, and inconspicuously messy girl from Basketball Wives. As anyone who follows her on social media knows, she was all about flaunting her connections, hustle, and lifestyle. Furthermore, she was loyal to Doug, always standing up for him on the show, regardless of the controversy. But behind it all, Jackie wasn't just sitting pretty. She was actually running businesses, signing checks, making moves, and expanding her empire. At least that's how it appeared. But in actuality, there might have been much more going on behind the scenes than anyone knew, because as we'll see, Jackie's actual work behind the scenes wasn't as tidy as she made it appear on screen. This is where things got complicated. There were accusations of fraud, financial mismanagement, and possibly even enlisting people without their knowledge, among other very dubious financial practices. It initially appeared to be just another round of celebrity rumors, but as Jackie's close friends and family began to speak out, the situation began to gain momentum. You can tell something is serious when your former associate comes forward with information about you. People began wondering where Jackie was getting her money from after the first shocking claims of fraud that raised eyebrows. And it wasn't just fans on social media who were speculating when Jackie's longtime co-worker, one of her former associates, revealed some information that didn't sit well with Jackie. Investigators began looking into it. This wasn't merely hearsay, it was beginning to appear that there were some actual legal concerns at hand. You may be asking yourself, wasn't Jackie just a reality star? However, the stakes are much higher than any drama she sparked on TV when you start talking about money, businesses, and other people's trust. And once the federal government begins investigating, you can be sure they won't stop until they discover something. Once the ball started rolling, things quickly became very serious, and you know how it goes. The federal government won't stop searching until they find something. There were unaccounted for bank transfers, unsigned contracts, and even rumors of a violent altercation during a private meeting that went horribly wrong, shady transactions, business matters that didn't quite add up, and various backstage dramas that were previously unknown are all on the table. Here's the thing though, some of this was actually captured on security camera footage, so it wasn't all speculation. Indeed, their real receipts support the statements. A leaked video shows Jackie becoming agitated during what appears to be a business meeting, and she throws her hands at the end. Jackie is shown in the video getting into a heated argument that quickly gets out of control. Almost immediately, what started out as a professional conversation descended into a full-fledged fight. I'll tell you what, it's a mess. Everyone is peaceful one moment, and then Jackie is standing up and hurling punches. There is no pretension or stage drama, just unadulterated mayhem captured on film. Instead of remaining hidden for very long, this video went viral on social media. People were talking about it nonstop, and the video went viral on various platforms. That whole innocent until proven guilty thing happened all at once, and this wasn't just a minor incident. Instead of waiting for the facts, people watched the clip, which in their opinion was all they needed to see. Fast-moving and unflattering opinions were emerging. In an attempt to defend herself, Jackie took to social media, saying that she was set up and that she was forced to react in that manner. It seemed as though she was cornered and defending herself against an assault. However, let's face it, the harm was already done. The video was already self-explanatory. Whether or not she was claiming self-defense made no difference. The public was already persuaded. It was enough to turn the tide against Jackie because the video showed her without any filters or makeup, just her genuine feelings. It had changed from being merely a reality TV drama to being real life. The trial comes next. As soon as Jackie entered the courtroom, things quickly became serious. This was no ordinary trial. Rather, it was a high-stakes battle in which everything depended on the outcome. People were waiting for every word as the courtroom was tense as the witnesses entered and the testimonies were read. But then came the eagerly anticipated moment. That viral video? Yes, it was repeatedly played on repeat, and each time it appeared on the screen, Jackie's face appeared to droop. You could see the sobs and tears as the weight of it all hit her. Jackie didn't seem to be able to contain herself any longer. It's like witnessing someone who had been struggling for a long time reach their breaking point and everything finally came together. The judge was direct and didn't care about reality TV drama or entertainment value. The judge claimed that Jackie's alleged crimes demonstrated a pattern of dishonesty and violence, and you could practically hear the audience nodding in agreement. The judge seemed to have watched Basketball Wives the entire time and was evaluating Jackie's entire character. Those words were like a ton of bricks, and Jackie was obviously not going to get out of this easily. Then the truth came out, a life sentence. The room echoed with gasps. People truly had no idea how to respond. Was this the end decision? Was Jackie going to spend the rest of his life in prison? Was a serious matter, not a simple slap on the wrist. For a while, the courtroom was silent as everyone tried to comprehend what had just been said. No one anticipated the blow when a reality star was given a life sentence. Everyone was stunned, and as Jackie sat there in disbelief, they all asked the same question. Where was Doug? Where was Doug Christie, her longtime husband, when she had to ride or die? That day, the man who has always supported her wasn't even present in court. It was difficult to miss as fans noticed right away. Doug's absence was significant, particularly in light of Jackie's circumstances. Rumors began to circulate about what was actually happening behind closed doors. According to people close to the couple, Doug had been quiet behind the scenes, not speaking in public and apparently concentrating mostly on their children. At the moment, he seemed more focused on being a father than a husband in the spotlight. And let's face it, could you just sit back and do nothing if your wife was given a life sentence? Fans began to wonder if the family was more divided than they had previously thought. Did Doug handle things his own way, or could this scandal be the straw that broke their marriage? People outside the family, however, weren't holding back. Social media was ablaze with responses inquiring as to why Doug wasn't supporting his wife in court. Fans were criticizing his silence. He was likely embarrassed by the entire situation, according to some, while others speculated that he might be separating himself because he was fed up with the drama. Doug wasn't taking any action to defend Jackie, regardless of the reason, and that sent a strong message to the public. So everyone is wondering if this is the most outrageous chapter yet, or if this is the end of Jackie's story. She will recover like other reality stars. According to some people, they believe that Jackie may take a step back and recover stronger in the situation. But this is a serious life sentence and doesn't feel like your typical scandal. And despite their differences, fans agree that there is no turning back to the Jackie they knew in the past. Response from the internet demonstrates the extent of her decline. Was she able to make a formal appeal? Her legal team may file an appeal, but let's face it, that's a difficult task given the video evidence and numerous witnesses. It's not just a case of he said, she said, as the evidence against her is mounting quickly. You have that widely shared video of the fight, financial records that reveal irregularities, and former co-workers making some grave accusations. The way that Jackie's team could find flaws in that is difficult to comprehend. The chances are not good, so even if an appeal is filed, it would be extremely unlikely to succeed. We've seen reality stars recover in the past, so there may be a chance for a redemption story, but this isn't just a scandal. This is prison life. Reunion shows won't make this better. Jackie's reputation has essentially been destroyed by this point, and it's doubtful that she will ever be able to mend it. A life sentence is different from reality TV, which can give someone another chance if they have a compelling enough story or a moment of self-improvement. You cannot simply appear on television with a different demeanor and hope that people will overlook the seriousness of your actions. The stakes are much higher in real life than in a television program. So if this is indeed the end, it serves as a reminder that being famous does not guarantee your safety. Despite being well known for many years, Jackie is still subject to the law. Regardless of how well known you become, your actions still have repercussions, and if you commit enough errors, they will eventually catch up with you. The ultimate lesson in Jackie Christie's story may be that although celebrity may attract attention, it does not absolve one from responsibility. When it comes time to face the crack, the harsh truth is that no amount of drama or celebrity can save you. Jackie's fall was tragic, messy, and dramatic, involving everything from insults on reality TV to punches in business meetings. On Basketball Wives, she developed an extravagant persona, and viewers watched for years to see what Jackie would do. However, we now have to watch her through one of the most trying times in her life, and it's all happening in front of the public. It's a difficult pill to swallow for anyone who has ever looked up to her, regardless of your opinion of her, but I'd like to know what you guys think. Was the penalty excessively severe, or had Jackie finally gone too far? This one is sure to get everyone talking, so leave your thoughts in the comments section. Additionally, please remember to hit the bell, like, and subscribe so that you don't miss any of the next behind the scenes tea we'll be revealing.